Howdy, how you doing? Welcome back. It's me, Drinks a Lot, and you have tuned in to a Lap It Up, my drink review series. Random fact: this morning there was a raccoon in the trash bin. The green dumpster is the word I'm looking for. My thought process is a little weird. I'm not saying it's unique because it's not. I don't know that. It's unique to me because I'm the only one. Actually, no, wouldn't your thought process not be unique to you? I mean, unique to you. But it would be the only thought process that you currently have and can have any general basis of relation. Like, you can't really think of how anyway. And I'm trying to explain thought process. I'm heading to the car. I'm thinking, excellent, I get to do a drink review because, hey, Mountain Dew's come out with this, right? And as I'm walking to the car thinking, yes, I can do a drink review on the way home. It'll make the drive go by faster. It's only 12 minutes. It's not that big of a deal. It's the Summer Freeze Cherry Lemon Raspberry Baboom, right? Awesome. 0 calories, zeros all the way down, except for sodium, which is 50 milligrams. That's not bad. That ain't bad, y'all. So I got this and I thought, hey, this is gonna be great. And then I stopped mid-walk and I was like, damn it, I'm gonna drink a soda, and when I go home, I check my blood sugar. That's just gonna mess up my. Oh, wait a minute. It's a 0 sugar drink. And I'm just like, man, come on, man, think ahead. And I'm like, wait, no, I did think ahead because I got this thinking that when I come back from work, I would have a 0 sugar drink, so it wouldn't mess myself up. So technically, I need to remember ahead, right? Yeah, I know it gives everybody a headache. That's why I'm single. Among probably other things, I'm sure. But you know what? I'm a nice guy. I am probably too selfish, and I am set in my ways, and I've been single too long, I think is probably a very astute concept of the reason why I'm probably so single. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, today 0% juice, so none of that is correct. None of the cherry, lemon, raspberry, none of that's real. It's all just flavors, though it probably is flavors by concentrate. Wouldn't that make it juice though? That's what it is though. It's like if you got a bomb pop, the red, white, and blue ones, and just melted it into a Mountain Dew. Oh, you can taste it. The cherry goes well with Mountain Dew. I'm sorry, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a lie in there somewhere. But like, cherry and Mountain Dew can get it. You know what I'm saying? You got the raspberry in the background. The lemon, it's there. It's chill. And with the Mountain Dew flavor, it's just kind of like, you know what? I am just here for the fun. You're thinking lemon's going to be the one with the party? Nah, fam. Raspberry's coming out ahead on this one. Raspberry's spitting bars, okay? I really, really need to stop watching too much reels and shorts and TikToks. You can't go to Thread. Thread is just Thread. It's pictures of people who are coming off of being alcoholics or celebrating their, no drinking. Which is not bad. That's great. Or like, hey, I took this picture, it might delete later. there's a lot of thirstiness going on in Threads. I saw one that was just like, X said he wants to know who I'm going out with now, and I'm single. Is it any of his business? Stop trying to attract anybody's attention. You're fine. Literally. It's so... It passes over so many different things. Saying something like that. I feel bad about it, but I don't. It's like you should feel really... Okay, there's a difference. I think there's a certain point where you feel bad about saying something, and it's not that bad to some, and but it's terrible to others. So how bad should you feel about it? About as bad as you want. Because ain't nobody gonna make you feel bad about anything unless you feel bad about We grew up having our parents with guilt trips and reverse psychology and trying to get us to do what we're supposed to do or what they want us to do. And all of our kids now are just like, you tell them to do something, they're like, why? And the idea is so that they can know how it's done or what to do, like what's the process. But like, we grew up with, hey, go do this, and we went and did it. We didn't ask why. If we didn't know how to do it, we asked how. But like, I don't know, it's frustrating because there is a positiveness to it, to like kind of explaining the basics, so that like, hey, I want you to do this. Why? And like for me, like for my mentality, me growing up, it was like, it doesn't matter. I told you to do this. Like I had like, and I don't need to spend 10, 20 minutes explaining to you to do why you have to do this or why it needs to be done. Not why you have to do it, but why it has to be done. That, to me, in my brain, I'm just like, that doesn't need to happen. But there are people who, and this is something that I've noticed, and I don't think it's fake. Okay, because I have been told, it affects me as well. So if I'm working on something, and say I'm getting stuff ready to do the dishes, and somebody says, hey, do the dishes, or hey, I'm doing this, why don't you do the dishes? And I was just about to do the dishes, I get that feeling. I get that feeling of, no, I really don't want to right now. I mean, I need to. I know that I need to. And the thing is that like, if you're going to be in a group like a well-oiled machine doing the job, like teamwork, it sometimes requires you to not ask why and just do it. Usually it's because the person who is asking you to do it knows that you can do it fast, do it well, do it right, and you need to do it because there are other things that need to be done. That's just part of a job. But like, if somebody says do the dishes, you're not going to ask why. You're the dish guy, if that's your job. But I do know that like, telling somebody to do something that they're already doing is just a straight up, it kills your executive functions in your head. Just go, you know what? No. And it also can kill your drive to continue on doing anything for the rest of the day. And I get that. But I don't know, it gets frustrating when certain things need to be done. And you as the manager or the boss or whatever have to get something done yourself. Like, there's something you got to do. There's a part of the big puzzle of work, and you're going, hey, go out and do this. And when you're back from doing that, I want you to take that information. I want you to do this. In my head, you're going to do that because that needs to get done. We need the information. Oh, Jesus. Okay, whatever, dude. I don't understand why you're fucking is I could have just waited for the cars to pass. That is a shoulder anyway. Though I do believe in using the shoulder. I really do. So I wouldn't have put myself in the position to use it for that much. But I can understand it. See what I'm talking about. It's like, why? No, yeah, it is what it is. But like I said, I know what I'm doing, and I need you to do this because things need to be done at a certain point because we're coming towards the end of the day or the end of when the customer's going to come in our job or whatever. And if I can go ahead and do all these things, but by the time I get them done, it's going to be way after. If I get you to do these things, they culminate into the great thing. Excuse me, I'm like a chef, okay? And you are my little helpers, my little cheflets. And for me, I'm just like, but like, okay, if a chef tells you to do something, you've been trained to do certain things. But if a chef tells you to do something differently, you ask why. They should explain it. They shouldn't go, I'm going to drop everything and explain it to you. I mean, like, they need to, while working, explain it. It's like, okay, so when we do, okay, you've never done this? All right, let me show you. If you don't know, like, why we do this, this is why. But a lot of us learn through experience, and well, some people learn through that now. It's gotten less of experience and more of like, oh, well, you don't know how to do it? Well, you going in the frying pan now, sucker. And that doesn't necessarily help. Like, my training in the shop for being a locksmith was just, we call it frying pan. Is put bacon on the pan and sizzle. You were shown how to do it a couple times, and then you were let go. It's like somebody came through and was like, this is how you do it. Do it. And there were a couple times I failed. And then they had to show me again. But they gave me the tools, the information, and then went from there. So, but anyway, that's how my thought works. It's not bad. I don't say it's like amazing either. It's just a soda bomb pop with Mountain Dew. Yeah, that's not bad. I say I'd give it a 4. Yeah, I give it a 4. It's good, really good actually. But I think I'm gonna give it a 6. It's okay. Wouldn't want to put it in the fridge really. Not something I'm gonna carry on for a good length of time. But got like a 12-pack, so I mean it was fairly cheap. I know I have one every once in a while. Something different than Coke Zero is not bad. So yeah, I think I'm good with this. We're a little tilted, but that's okay. Anyway, as always, I'm Mr. Drinkslot, and I'm wishing you health, wealth, and love with enough time and gusto to enjoy it all down to the last drop. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.